Hey, what's up everyone? And I am back to my friend's shop, and today we finally received almost all of the materials that we need, at least for the exhaust system and downpipe and wastegate pipe, all that stuff. It's all here. And I also received some tooling that I need. And today I finally can show you what you guys need to have in your small shop, what kind of setup you need to be able to build something cool. And also today I'm gonna start building next exhaust system, and once we get the core, it's on order, waiting for it, I will start building the intercooler and titanium charge piping. So let's go. I just literally got here, so let's go. Let me show you what we got and what companies we use as a supplier, so you guys can know where we exactly get everything. Check this out.
That goes so hard. Hello everybody.
Wait, what's
Hi.
up, nerds?
Hey, what's up, nerds? No, you see, you gotta put that in there. I forgot where I came from.
Armenia.
Azerbaijan,
I'm sorry.
but I'm Armenian. I'm that kind of.
Twice, I'm sorry, Bakinski.
I'm Bakinski Armenian.
Anyway.
Aren't you related to?
Okay, let's go. I'm gonna show you what we got here.
You were at my house.
Oh, was it?
Okay.
Oh, my parents' house. Actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's one.
So we got some just regular round 304 stainless, 3.5 inch for the downpipe from Ace Race. Oh shit, sorry. Yeah, this is a Race. It's all Ace Race.
Everyone knows you.
The best flex pipes. Some short radius elbows. Everything is perfect. I love their stainless steel. And also we got some Vibrant Performance here.
I never realized.
And let me unpack it and I will show you what is in there. Let's go.
Like 2 minutes.
Okay. I'm doing YouTube, I'm talking to you,
Hey, nerds.
I'm all over the place. Ugh. Oval 3.5 inch stainless. We couldn't find titanium, oval titanium. I mean, we found one company, but guys, one foot cost around 90 bucks, around $100 with taxes. Honestly, it's too much, okay? It's too much. So we're gonna build the whole system stainless. Okay, next. Oopsie! Ah! That's all good. Mandrel bands, also oval. She got some fittings. I don't know what's the fittings for. Not my problem. And transition, because the downpipe is gonna be round and it's gonna have a flex pipe. So transition from round to oval. This what I was waiting for, because it's actually very essential tooling for exhaust work. So Tycon Industries with Tiga aesthetic. I'm gonna show you something. This is very important. So it is not really it's not that cheap, you know, but there are things that you need to just buy once, cry once, and use for a long time. So first thing I want to show you, which is not that expensive honestly, but it's very important for titanium and stainless welding, because they both require back purge, and it's of course TIG Aesthetic purge plugs, silicone. It's a high temperature silicone plugs. I would not recommend it to put it closer than 1 inch to the actual weld because they might melt a little bit. But in general, I use them pretty close to like the welding spots, so they hold up like a lot of abuse because I am the person who don't really care, and I just use stuff that I buy because I pay for it, right? If I pay for it, I'm gonna use it and abuse it. That's how it works in my life. Okay, next thing. This is what I left in the previous shop, and I'm like, oh, whatever. They can use it because they hired another welder. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna buy another one for myself. Again, it's a cutting jig. It's available on Tycon website. So why I like it? Let me show you quickly. This is some hardware, some stuff here. It's aluminum CNC, fully machined, solid fixture for cutting. So it has short radius elbow and long radius elbow, which is super, super useful. And it's good for basically 3 sizes, 2 inch, 2.5, and 3 inch. There's a special fixture that actually help to hold it in place when you need to cut it. And when I start building the downpipe, I'm gonna show you how I use it. Even though it's gonna be 3.5, but I know this is 3 inch max, and trust me, I used it for 3.5 and it works. So, you know, I'm gonna show you how I use it and what bandsaw is the best for shop, but I know it's not super affordable, so you can get cheaper versions. It's okay, you know. Okay, and first thing that I need to do before I start putting some stuff together, I need to clean a lot of things because, for example, the turbo, it's straight from the box and it's greasy. So what I do, acetone for everything, guys. This is must have at your working area because welding hates anything that it's oily, greasy, dirty, whatever. Acetone will help you clean everything up. Really good for welding. I like to use this sprayer. This one is actually bleach resistant and it holds the acetone pretty well. So I like to I don't like to use the canister, you know, because it's annoying and it's big. What I do, take this, I don't put a full one because it's gonna be gone in a while if you just keep it in that sprayer. If you use it every day, it's fine, but I use it only on weekends, so I just put just some amount that I'm gonna use today, otherwise I'm gonna just waste it. And just keep this canister nice and sealed and you'll be fine. Okay. Working with stuff like that, guys, nitrile gloves, please. Something chemical resistant. I use just Uline nitrile gloves, nothing crazy, super cheap. Because otherwise, you're gonna have a lot of problems with your skin and your hands. You don't want that, really, because I used to do it without gloves. It's not a good idea. Paper towels. Just Costco paper towels. Let's go clean some stuff. Just an example, guys. I'm begging you, please, 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 clean everything before you tack, before you weld. Every flange that you take out of your boxes and you think, oh, it's brand new, it's just machined. No, it's not just that. you know, all the oils, all the like a coolant liquids that they use for machining these things. Please, you have to clean it up. Let me just show you. This is a wastegate flange. This is what you weld. It looks disgusting, isn't it? And don't forget, it's not just going to be in your weld, it's also going to be in your lungs. Let me show you my setup for welding machine and argon gas. As you can see, let me turn this around. This is the machine. This is the double regulator. The company that I highly recommend is Flame Tech. Let me show you. Because, you know, I know you're looking for something really affordable. This is the company. So affordable. I have a single one and I have a double regulator for now. And you see this is the hose that, so this is the machine, right? And on the bottom, I got it right into the regulator right here. It's a special metal braided hose inside, so it holds pressure and it goes down there. So the welding room is on the second floor on the platform right there, so we can't really get a huge bottles up there. It's gonna be pain in butt, but look what I figured out. I put a gas bottle here, so it's easy to roll it out and load it in a truck when I need to exchange it. This is the gas regulator. It's just a cheap Chinese one because we don't need anything crazy here. So I can see the pressure. What we have in the bottle right now, it's almost brand new. And this is the hose. I just run it straight from this hole. So there is no regulation. It's all just all the way through. And it goes up there. Subdued. And this is the power. We're just sharing one plug. This one is from the lift, which nobody's gonna use right now. And I'm gonna plug in my 50 feet extension cord for my welding machine. I'm gonna get another one installed somewhere here, so I will not do this again all the time. And it goes all the way to the working area. Yes, I know it's kind of tight, but you know, sometimes you have to figure out. And I think this is pretty good example for all of you that you can work anywhere if you do the right setup. And why I need two gas regulators and this one is not in use. So I'm going to get a second argon bottle, which is pretty pricey right now. So, you know, once I'm ready for it, I'm going to do it. I don't work with titanium right now. I'm working on stainless steel, and that double regulator is basically enough right now. But when I use three, easy explanation. So one with the single regulator usually goes straight to the welding machine, right on this little baby, right? And the double regulator usually, in my perfect setup, one of them is for back purge and the second one is for trailing shield for welding titanium. Stainless steel doesn't need it at all, so I can use just regular setup right now. But once I'm ready for titanium, I'm gonna order another bottle, which is gonna be so expensive, but that's why I use two regulators and two bottles. But for now, we're gonna use just one. Okay, first problem already. So you see how this manifold is built. I didn't build this one, it's not my work, but this is the flange for wastegate, and the place where it is, it's actually ridiculous because this is the part that's actually gonna be the downpipe, right? Even if I rotate the turbo this way, it's gonna be even worse because once I rotate it this way to shoot in this hole, this guy's gonna be on the way because this is the wastegate and it's hella huge. So you see it's gonna take all this place that I need to use for 3.5-inch thick ass downpipe. So this is my fast idea. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time. I'm not gonna cut this guy off right there. I just tack 45-degree elbow to a flange so I can basically install the wastegate like that. Check this out. I already marked it. So it's gonna be something like that. You see? And now we have all this room for 3.5-inch downpipe that needs to go down there. Okay, I put everything back and rotate the turbo the way I need it here because it's almost touching the manifold right here. And this is the elbow, so I just tack elbow here. And now, very nice. Well, I'm gonna weld it later. Right now I just need it tacked here because I need to build down pipe. So now we have all this room and I already checked. So we should have enough room on the side here for 2-inch dump tube. And this is enough room here for 3.5-inch downpipe tube. Very nice at this flange. You see this like a lip outside? Let me get an elbow. I was worried that I need to make a transition, but check this out. I can put the elbow right on the flange. Just like that. Come on. Yeah, you see? And I can weld it like this. Very nice. So, this is 90-degree, but we don't want to have that like restricted exhaust. So, I'm going to use 45-degree elbow. So I'm gonna cut this one in half. And actually now I can show you how I use that cutting jig in a bandsaw. So first thing that what we need to do, mark where is the middle of this elbow. I'm just measuring. Oh, it's probably around 1.25. Let's see. Okay, 1.25 here. And it's about, yeah, something like that, you know. So we need to cut in between these two lines. This is the reason why I don't like the liquid for cutting, because look at this, it's all rusty, it's all dirty, it's so bad. I'm gonna bring my boil loop. I will show you next time what I'm using for cutting. So I'm gonna clean this up. This is not mine. First thing first, you see what I did? I just put another elbow on the other side, so that way the jig is evenly holding both of them, so you know it's not like crooked on the other side. So now it's all nice and square to the blade. And the idea is, you see those lines? I got pretty close with the blade. So I'm using this little guy, and I use a ruler because stuff is magnetic. And now I take this whole thing, 46.3. I need 45, so I need to just cut this elbow in half. Too much. This is basically to tie this up a little bit. Okay, we're close enough to 45. Yeah, it's pretty good. Now we need to make sure we are in the middle of the elbow. Nice. Now we tie this up. Okay. I'm gonna cut it pretty slow because it's stainless and I don't have any lube right now. Well guys, while filming this video, I actually changed my mind because the saw that the guys have at the shop is pretty expensive one. And I got an idea. Why not to buy $300 bandsaw from Harbor Freight? I just want to see if that cheap and tiny saw is capable to do what I need to do, because it's just a fabrication for cars, which why you guys are watching me. I guess that's what you want. You want to set up your shop and not to break your bank account. And I was like, damn, this is a great idea, because that bandsaw, I don't know, it's like 25, 2800. Come on, it's a lot. So I'm thinking to try to use pretty cheap equipment from Harbor Freight and actually show you that it's pretty capable of doing pretty decent job, right? One thing, I can't really use pretty cheap Everlast welder because I already have my Typhoon right here. I used to have a, what's that, 185 DV model. It's an AC DC machine that costs like what, 700, 750 bucks, super cheap. And I used to use it for about a year, and I really can assure you it's great. I have only one thing about that tiny little Everlast welder. It doesn't have pre-flow, which I don't like at all. So you have to like trigger your foot pedal before you start your arc. So that way you have some pre-flow gas. So you start your arc in a clean and protected environment of like in argon, you know, not just straight in air and then the argon comes out. So that's why, you know, I don't really want to use it, but I can. And I can tell you, it does great job. But it's really limited because it's only 120 amps, and this machine is 230 amps. So I need to weld some intercoolers. And for that application, you need more amperage. So I'm gonna use the Typhoon. So I hope everything is gonna be set up for the next episode, and see you there. Yeah, I need some time. Sorry for that, guys. I know you're really very excited and you really want to see the setup that I recommend, but I kind of changed things while I'm filming because I didn't really realize that, you know, it's too expensive for most people, and I'm like, damn, I need to do something that everyone can afford. So let me show you in the next episode. The full episode is gonna be about pretty affordable and decent setup for your home garage or home shop. See you in the next video.